Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Technology Mafia, and it happens. Sometimes the sensor on the A6000 gets dirty. Fortunately, this wasn't one of my cameras. I am using the A6000 right now, A6300, excuse me, and I have my A6000, but my brother, who purchased an A6000 a few months ago, has this little problem. Let me show you. Alright, so here is his A6000, and there is a slight speck right there where the tip of my finger is. Oh, you could see it better right there. Looks like a smudge. Now the problem is the Sony mirrorless sensor is very sensitive. You should never touch it with your fingers. You should never touch it with a microfiber cloth or any water or any alcohol solution, because it will potentially ruin it forever. So you have to be very, very careful in how you clean your sensor. So there are three methods that I would recommend if this happens to you, and I'm going to go over all three of them in this video right now. So the first one is the easiest, which is take your A6000, take the lens off, and then use one of those blowers and you blow air. You never want to blow using your mouth into the sensor area, because saliva particles will blow into there and you may ruin it. So you want to blow using not a can of air, but just a hand blower, and tilt it upside down, blow in there. Most times that will free up whatever dust particles are stuck to the sensor, and they will fall out and you'll be fine. If that doesn't work, there is a cleaning mode built into the A6000. Let me show you how to do that. All right, so you want to turn the camera on. Now go to menu. You want to go all the way to the end. I'm already there, but all the way to the last tab, and in menu number 3, cleaning mode. So you want to select that. Performs auto image sensor cleaning. So you want to enter. Auto cleaning is finished. Turn the power off. You can also clean the image sensor manually. If necessary, follow the procedure in the instruction manual. So that is done. I've done this a few times with this camera, and unfortunately that smudge is too much for the auto cleaning to clean on its own. So in this case, we do have to manually clean the sensor. So I went on Amazon and I found this APS-C DSLR sensor cleaning kit. On the front, there's a picture of the kit being used on, I think it's a Nikon DSLR. But it should work for the APS-C sensor on the A6000. And reading all of the Amazon reviews, they were overly positive, so I think this should work. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Let's open this up and get to cleaning. All right, so here is the cleaning kit. Let's open this up. Okay. So in the packaging, you get some operation manual. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these cleaning swabs, and then the camera sensor cleaning solution. We are just going to do this. So I'm going to take one of the sensor cleaning swabs. I'm going to rip this package open and pull out the swab. Now you don't want to touch the end of this, obviously. What I'm going to do is take some of this solution and just drop it on the tip. One drop does go a long way. The only problem is it's a bit difficult to get the drop on the swab. So the swab now has the solution on it. And the way we do this is we're going to go from one side to the other. Okay, so there is a bit of cleaning solution there. We're going to flip it over and go the other way. A bit of solution left there. So I'm going to swap it out for a new one and try it again. Okay, so unfortunately my audio cut out while I was doing the second swipe. So what I did is I didn't put any solution on it, and just using it dry, I wiped it again, and already I can tell that the blemish that existed in the corner is no longer there. However, I do want to clean it one more time just to make sure I got all the edges and there isn't anything else left in there. So if I haven't mentioned before, make sure that you use a hand blower to blow out any dust before you start this process, because what you do not want to do is to use one of these swabs with solution and drag dust or a small particle of dirt or something like that across your sensor. That would be pretty bad. All right, so I'm going to repeat this process by pulling out a new swab. Let's put the solution on this one, and shaking it like that apparently is the method that works, and then shake off any drips or drops. Now make sure you don't touch the swab, don't touch it to paper even, because again, you don't want to contaminate your sensor with anything. All right, let's try this again. So from the top edge over, nice and smooth all the way to the end. Now that's the one side that I used. I'm going to use the other side to go from left to right. So, okay, that is done. Now it looks good to me. There are a couple of dots of solution left in there. So as a last step, this is swab number 4. And this one I'm using dry as I did the first time. So all the way from the left side over. Nice and slow to the end. Okay. And then let's do the other side, right side over to the left. And let's see. Yeah, look at that. Let me get the flashlight. So you guys remember what the spot looked like before? Here is the flashlight. That sensor is as good as new. I don't see any dust or issues whatsoever. Now, I will test that to make sure, so I'm going to put the lens back on and take a couple of photos onto a white backdrop, just to make sure that there are no remaining specks that I can't see. But that is pretty much it. I mean, I'm very surprised. To be honest with you guys, I'm pretty surprised at not only how easy it was, but how well these little cotton swabs worked. So that is it for the video. That is how you clean your A6000 sensor manually. Once your sensor is cleaned, you do want to take some test shots. Usually you take a picture of something white, like a white background, ISO 100 f/22, and that will show you if anything is still there. And if there is something showing up in the pictures, then just repeat the process that we just did over again, and hopefully that works. If you guys have any questions about the kit or cleaning your A6000, comment down below. Hopefully you guys found this video useful, and if your A6000, A6300, or A6500 ever does need a sensor cleaning, just know that it is possible to clean the sensor, and it's not the end of the world, even though it may feel like it. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all the likes and all the support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.